Walt Disney presents.
They're somewhere in this village and we're going to find them. Now get going!
101 Dalmatians is the most modern Disney animated movie ever made. The one that has the most guts, that says this is art, but it's entertainment at the same time.
101 Dalmatians was a huge influence on me. I liked the look of it, I liked the story, I liked the characters. There was something just very kind of fresh and novel.
What's he going to do, Dad?
Let's just wait and see, huh?
One thing that sets the movie apart from a lot of movies in the Disney canon is it's a contemporary story made to play in that time period.
And the cool thing about it is that it's contemporary to this day. It's contemporary in a classical way.
101 Dalmatians was the first Disney animated film that was more than just fantasy. It was a mystery, there was suspense, you were worried about whether these characters were going to come through.
I'll skin every one of them little spotted eyes if it's the last thing I do.
Still, our hearts are touched, and I'm very, very lucky that I was part of something so wonderful.
The world is a carousel of color. Wonderful, wonderful color. The world is a carousel of color. History, comedy, fantasy. There's drama and mirth. There's old Mother Earth with all of her secrets to see. The world is a treasure trove of faces, fabulous faraway places. The hopes and the fears, the joys and the tears of people like you and like me. The kingdoms of magic and science,
the glorious story of art.
The world of romance, of music and dance, this world where we each play a part. The miracle of imagination, the marvels of earth, sea and sky. These wonders untold are ours to behold.
Walt Disney presents.
The wonderful world of color.
Now, here is your host.
Oh, hello there. Welcome. Welcome back to the Disney Vault. Now, today we're going to be taking a look at another Walt Disney classic that's been recently released from the vault. Now, this is a film that Walt Disney did not work on a lot, but he did hire someone named Bill Peet to work on, which he does. He has worked on a lot of other films like Alice in Wonderland, and worked on a couple of other ones after the film we're about to talk about today.
This was a time of great growth at the studio, and Walt Disney was so involved in other things. He had television, the theme parks, that animation got a little less of Walt's time. And so he put into effect this idea of taking a very strong story guy, Bill Peet, and basically having him leading this feature film.
Now, Bill Peet came to Disney in 1937. Jobs were scarce, and he heard that Disney was looking for artists, so he came and he started working as an in-betweener.
which meant you were way down the line. You assist with the final drawings of the characters.
And just, I love this film. This is really interesting and different film because they actually stopped doing a certain style. As you could tell, in Andre Animations, the characters and backgrounds look a little bit sketchy. Well, that's on purpose because it was cheaper. Because Sleeping Beauty did not bring in as enough money that they would want for the studio, so they had to, you know, do a little bit of a budget on this one. And so they brought in Bill Peet, and, you know, they made this amazing classic. Here we go, 101 Dalmatians. Man, I grew up watching 101 Dalmatians on repeat. This was one of my favorite films watching when I was a kid. And just, it's great to have a Blu-ray version of it. Sure, I have a DVD version of it, but still, it's nice to have just an upgraded looking version of it. And, you know, this is, I mean, it's painted in the film, but it's a lot sketchier and just, it's because of budget restraints. I mean, there's a lot of memorable characters like Cruella de Vil and, I guess, her car, and the cat. I mean, and the, I guess, I don't know, the parents aren't that amazing, but, you know, I guess there's a couple of memorable characters, I guess really just the villains. And I think that's kind of what most people remember about this film. But anyways, without all my rambling, we're going to get on to a history lesson a little bit later in the video. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this video started.
1 is cute. 10 are fun. But the adventure begins with 101.
Have you ever seen so many puppies? I'll take them all, the whole litter.
Never. You're not getting one.
What?
For the first time ever,
I want the job done tonight.
Yeah, puppies.
They're gone!
Disney's timeless classic 101 Dalmatians
She's gonna make coats out of us.
Sound alert!
comes home on Blu-ray and digital.
After them! Come on, kids, hurry.
There they go. Blast them, Tim.
Fire 1. Fire 2.
We gave him a slip, didn't we, Dad?
Just wait. You'll be sorry. It'll be a sensation.
Unleash the fun for the first time on Blu-ray and digital. Only for a limited time.
Alrighty, everybody, so right here I have 101 Dalmatians, the Disney Signature Collection. So, of course, this was recently released today. I was pretty excited for it. And I really like this art style. Like, I really love this. This is really nicely thought up. And it's better than a circle, even though in a weird way it does kind of feel like the Diamond editions, but they just took the circle out, which I do like. But yeah, it's wholesome. It's just nice. Of course, I'm gonna give you a better look at this. Of course, we got that dog, and we got Lady Dog. We have Cruella de Vil. We have 2 dogs, I guess, and we have the side characters like the cat and the dog, and then Cruella's car, which I guess is a character. Oh, you guys can't see it. Well, let me go ahead and take this sticker off. Luckily, Disney stickers don't ruin the case, which I do like. And Cruella's car, which apparently is a character. I don't know why she's not in it, but okay. Of course, we have just on the side, so that's cool, I guess. I don't know how I feel about the 101 and then the Dalmatians going down. That just looks sort of weird to me. I don't know why. I just don't like that. Of course, the side cover is red, even though the entire other case is white. That just kind of doesn't look right, but okay. Of course, I mean, it looks nice. Okay, that is kind of irritating me. I don't know why they did that. That is such a stupid design. I don't know. That just, no. Why would you put the 101 like that? I don't like that. That is not cool. Then we have a dog that's actually probably one of the worst, like, side covers. Like, why would you choose this picture? He looks so stupid. Like, look. Why? This is so dumb. That's like a dumb side picture. No. Like that, he's not smiling, he just looks dumb. I don't know. Okay, here's the back cover. It's just words and nothing. Okay, got the dogs holding paws. And of course, we got the bonus features up there. We got Walt Disney blah 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 animated masterpiece blah blah blah. Of course, we got this G rating, all this Disney stuff on the back, iTunes, digital code inside. Here's the other side. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and start taking a look at it. Yeah, open this up. Yeah, it's just a smaller version of it. So yeah. Also, guys, basically, I would buy, if you want both of them, like the Sleeping Beauty and the 101 Dalmatians, I would get Target, because Target is having a sale where it's buy 2 get 1 free. So I was able to buy 2 films today, so that's awesome. I mean 3. Sorry. So I guess we'll unwrap it because everything's the same. We'll unwrap this. Okay, Doki. Is it staining? Oh, it's staining on there. Well, maybe not. But, oh man, it's stuck on here. That's fresh. I hate when a DVD does that. I hate when it gets stuck. They got this cheap wrapping, which means it gets stuck to the Blu-ray or DVD. That's frustrating. We're not going to be peeling it off. It's also like it's sticking to my hands, so that's annoying. Alright, so we're going to open it up, take that digital copy out, and of course we have 101 Dalmatians, the Blu-ray, which is just boring as ever, and we have this, that's nothing. And then we have the upside down DVD of 101 Dalmatians. So yeah, that's really it. That is the unboxing of 101 Dalmatians, the signature collection. Not much to it. They're not as amazing as the Platinum, sadly. But, you know, we'll be taking a look at its bonus features, going a little bit more in depth on the history, and of course, we are going to be taking a look at the menu. I don't know if I said that or not. And this is worth buy, so stay tuned.
Our story continues after these messages.
We were all very excited about it, and mainly because it was so different. You know, it was so different from what had been done at Disney before. It really broke new ground for Disney's animation department.
101 Dalmatians was groundbreaking. It's really the first Disney animated feature that isn't really a musical in any way.
It's interesting that Dalmatians has so few songs in it. It's a real break with what had just come at the Disney studio.
And it's ironic because Roger's vocation is songwriter. You'd think that would be an excuse to have a lot of great Disney songs. It just shows you how Walt Disney was never any kind of a slave to any formula, even if it worked well before.
The thing about this film is when they were writing it, there was actually hardly any changes they've done. It was almost like page by page of the script that they actually made. Sure, there was a couple of changes, but honestly, it was almost a perfect script that they just made off the bat, which I think is pretty impressive for what they did.
Before any animation is done, it's all storyboarded. It's kind of like a comic strip, which tell the story sequentially from cut to cut.
When we did movies like Lion King or Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin, we had 15 people on the story crew. Bill Peet did it by himself.
I had a chance to go to the archives and look at his story sketches and compare them one after the other. And you follow these sketches and you go, well, this is impossible. They didn't change a thing. This is exactly the way Bill Peet had envisioned it.
He missed him. Oh, Thunder's pretending.
Another thing about this film is just there's not much music, if you notice. It's not a musical like all the others. I would say, is there any other Disney film that's not a musical? I guess Bambi. Pinocchio has a couple songs, but not really. I mean, yeah, it has the legendary Wish Upon a Star, which is actually the Disney theme song. But Cinderella's a musical. Alice, I don't know. But honestly, you could say that most of these movies are musicals. And this one really wasn't. All we really had was the two songs. We had Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil, and of course we had, 101 Dalmatian Plantation. I like that. I like what they went with this. And plus, this was a more modern day type film. Of course, they have made modern day films like Lady and the Tramp, Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland to a certain extent. But, yeah, there wasn't really much fantasy to it. I mean, in Peter Pan, sure, it was technically modern day London, or actually, I don't think it was modern day London at all. I don't really know when time Peter Pan takes place. Comment down below if you do know. But, I mean, it's really interesting how it actually took place in the modern day that this movie was made. So, it was just modern at that time. And of course, now it's not modern to us, but that was a really interesting step that it wasn't really fantasy. Especially from their amazing film, Sleeping Beauty. It was a real big step back. There might not be a lot of music, but there is a really great score to this film. Like, just so many scenes that have just great soundtracks, I would just say. Just the background film, the music is just really good and intense. Especially, there's, one scene in particular where, they're trying to, run to the truck because they're camouflaged to hide from Cruella, and it's just I love the music just playing in the background, just the intenseness of it. Just really well done. I would just say the score to this film is really well done. It's just a classical, jazzy type feel. I love it.
George Bruns's score is very much a soundscape to which the film plays.
He really deserves great respect. He tells the story with his music, starting with the opening credits. When it says 101 Dalmatians, his score goes...
We can't forget about talking about its villain, which is Cruella de Vil, which I think is, I mean, I would say she's an amazing villain, but she's a really great villain, just a sinister person, just really cuckoo crazy. Skinning dogs? I mean, who thinks about skinning dogs? Only like a crazy woman still.
15 puppies! How marvelous, how marvelous, how perfectly... Oh, the devil take it, they're mongrels. No spots at all. What a horrid little white rat. They're not mongrels. They'll get their spots.
And she's like so obsessive over these spots. Like, really? Is there seriously no one that sells fur coat spots? Do you have to make it handmade? I don't get why you're just obsessed with spots. I really, really don't know why. Like, every time the Cruella's on the screen, it's just super dramatic and just like super like scary. And she's like a really scary woman too. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, if you say no to her, it's just like you're scared to see what happens when she's angry too, because she's just insane. But yeah, that's kind of really my thoughts on this film. I would say, I mean, there's not really much else to say. Sure, there's like a couple Easter eggs like Lady and the Tramp and all that stuff. But honestly, that's really it. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, everybody, so here we go. Here is the menu for 101 Dalmatians. Okay, we just got some white spots, the dogs randomly popping up. Cruella de Vil, he doesn't like that, he doesn't like him. And then those two idiots. Then the maid, Cora, and then we got a dog and a horse, and her again laughing, and the cat. Hang on, in the car. What's so important about that car? But okay, more dogs, a lot of dogs, because there's like 101 of them. I highly doubt they made 101 dogs, though. Then that's it. Wow, that's short. Well, let's move on then, I guess. It's time to talk about the bonus features for this Blu-ray. So let's see. In Walt's words, 101 Dalmatians. Okie dokie. That's actually what Sleeping Beauty had. Also, Cruella de Vil, Mark Davis's last animated character. Interesting. Concept art and Dalmatian design. That's interesting. The future adventures of Thunderbolt behind the scenes. Okay. Plus classic bonus features including Refinding the Line, the making of 100 Dalmatians. Now that's great. They actually added that in here. Cruella's lost role. Interesting. Cruella had a bigger role. And more. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say there's a lot new stuff here. There's only about like 4 different new things. And as I said, honestly, this is just a pump out, honestly. I don't think this is really worth the upgrade. Sure, the Diamond Edition just looks ugly. The Platinum Edition actually offers a lot, but this does not. I am not impressed with what they've done here. Honestly, with Sleeping Beauty and 101 Dalmatians, they have failed miserably. This is not good at all. I do not like what they've done here. So, yeah, that's my opinion. Do not get the upgrade. Maybe get the Digibook. I've already said in the earlier videos that the reason I don't buy the Digibooks is I want to put them on my shelf nice and neat, even though Blu-rays don't go well with this stuff, but still, I put the Blu-rays together and I put the DVDs together. So they just look wrong if they're together. So that's just my opinion. That's a nice way to end the film, and just singing and dancing, you know, that's always what we want. Anyways, it seems like the movie's coming to an end, which means this video's coming to an end, so thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope we'll see you back here at the Disney Vault. Goodbye, and we'll see you real soon.